guys, welcome back. So it's been, I don't know, it's probably about a week since I've uploaded a tutorial. So I decided to do a look, I don't know, maybe a fun look. I saw, was it Black Ink Chicago, and one of the girls had like a yellow matte color on her eyelids, and I really wanted to kind of play with that a little bit since of course I already had a yellow matte color. So that's just pretty much what I'm bringing you guys today. So if you are interested in this look, including these lips, I know, right? Just stay tuned. And first, starting off with the eyebrow spoolie, and this is using the Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. I'm using a MAC pencil, and I forgot the name of this one. It's not Spiked or Strut, but I forgot the name of it, so I'm sorry. As soon as I figure that out, I will put that in the description bar below. And I'm just start from the outer edges and kind of build my way in. Doesn't have to be any particular shape. I'm going to fix it if I mess up anyway. So I'm just going over all of the eyebrows and then going back with the spoolie just to straighten it up. And then I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Chocolate Brow Dip Pomade, or Dip Brow Pomade. And then I'm just using that on the tail end. And it's just going to darken that up a little bit since it's such a lighter pencil. Alright, and to shape this up, I'm using MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer NC45. And this is where you can really fix any messes that you make. And then I'm using the NYX Chocolate Tinted Brow Mascara. And that is going to brush those hairs in place and keep them there. Alright, so I'm using the Becca Evermatte Poreless Perfecting Primer, and then I'm putting that on my forehead, my nose, pretty much in a T-zone. And then I'm going to use the Monistat primer, the Monistat Chafing Gel Cream on the rest of my face. I'm also using a, this is the Melanie Gleams. It's like a gold bronzer slash moisturizer, and so I really want to kind of give my skin a pop and a nice glow to it. So this works really well underneath your makeup. Then I'm using the Sasha, this is a loose powder in Perfect Tan, and I am going to press that into my skin all over my face here, except for underneath my eyes. That tends to be a little bit drier, and I want to keep as less product there as possible so it doesn't cake up. Then I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is the orange corrector, and then just some of the darkest spots. I'm just going over that, and you can use concealer for that. But since I'm not using some of the most full coverage foundations that I have, I just want to make sure that those spots are covered. Alright, and then I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation in Deep 66, and then the MAC Studio Finish or Studio Tech Foundation. So with that one, to me it's like a medium to full coverage, and then the Kat Von D is like full coverage, but mixing them together it loses some of the coverage, but it does give me, I don't know, so far I just feel like I wanted to try it, so that's what I did. I just mixed them together and just tried it and see what it did, and I do like it. It's not one of the things I love, but I do like it. Alright, using the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, I am priming my eye, and then the Morocco I'm going to be using as my transition color. And I'm kind of starting from the outer corner and then working my way in, and then I'm concentrating a lot of that color to give it the most color on the outer corner. Then I'm going into the Zoeva palette and using the warm notes there, and I'm going to focus right into the crease. And if some gets on the lid, it really doesn't matter. I'm going to straighten up the lid anyway after, but I want to really concentrate that color and darken that crease. And then I'm going to pull that warm notes underneath the eye, along the lash line and underneath the lash line. And blend that. All right, and then with the Makeup Forever 12 color flash palette, I'm using the yellow, and I am going all over the lid with that yellow, and it's acting as my primer. And then I'm using that same yellow on a eyeliner brush, and then I am putting that right into the waterline. So in the artist palette, we're going to use that yellow color Fresh. I'm going to go on top of the color that I just put down, or should I say the primer that I just created. That is going all over the lid there. And I'm packing that in because I want to make sure it does not fade out. Using the aubergine in that same palette, I'm going to go right into the crease and bring that color in. So it's going to go from the outer edge right into the last portion of the crease. So it's not really going to go to the halfway point. It's going to be like the last quarter. And then I'm blending that, going back with the other brush that I used and just kind of blending that out. I want it to look seamless without any lines. Then I'm using a eyeliner pencil. This is the Lord and Berry eyeliner pencil, and I just want to darken, since that is such a bright color. I don't want to put on lashes and then you'll still see you know, some of the yellow in my lid. So I'm going underneath the lid, kind of like in that waterline for the top eye. And if you've never tried that, it is really good. It's a great way to kind of give your eyes a bit of a pop, especially if you don't have a lot of lashes. Then that really gives it a bit of a pop. And then you can also put different colors up there as well. Alright, using the Espresso in Havana from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour, the powder contour palette, and that is the medium one anyway. And just going along the edges and kind of bringing some warmth and depth into my face, instead of a lot of, and this is really constructing my face instead of it just being one solid kind of blah color. All right, and then making sure that I get my nose area as well, and just give my nose some structure, because other than that, it is flat. All right, the MAC Sweetest Cocoa, one of my favorite blushes ever, is like a sheer tone blush. And then I'm using the MAC Shaft of Gold as the highlighter for today, and just putting that on various points of my face. And if you want to see an in-depth video on highlighting, contouring, or whatnot, let me know. And if you are in the Columbia area, I will be providing a class either in the end of January or February. Columbia, South Carolina, that is. I forgot to say that part. Alright, and I'm going to leave you now because the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video, or via Instagram or whatever other social media that you guys are on with me. So thank you so much, and I hope you guys are enjoying your wonderful new year. Alright, I wish you many blessings, peace, and joy for 2016. Okay, I have not been disappointed at all. So I love this palette. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills Shadow Couture World Travelers palette, and this palette has some of my favorite